Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Ever get that creepy feeling like someone's messing with your life, like everything's...
Predetermined.
Yeah, that's what The Hunt is all about. It's a thriller,
By Gregg Dunnett.
right? It's got that true crime vibe, but with a psychological twist. Super suspenseful, so buckle up. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We do deep dives like this all the time. Oh, and check the description for a link to the book. Okay, so this deep dive, we're going deep into the story of Charles Sterling.
A criminal mastermind.
Exactly. And there's this whole data leak thing tied in, Hawthorne Langley.
A law firm. Notorious one.
Yeah, so get ready because what we uncover might just make you question, like, everything, free will, control, all that.
The Hunt really makes you think. It uses that thriller framework to get at some big questions, like about what it means to be human.
I know, right? It's not just about the plot. It's making us think.
About
Choices about what shapes our lives. Are we really in control? And then Dunnett throws in real stuff, like that Hawthorne and Langley data leak. Makes it so real, so creepy.
definitely. It's like he's exposing something, the dark side of power, how far people go for money and...
Control.
Yeah?
Okay, so let's talk about Charles Sterling. This guy, he's not your average...
Criminal.
No, not at all. Dennett describes him as, well, brilliant. A math whiz, a master manipulator, but also, like, ice cold. A killer obsessed with this idea that free will is a joke.
You know, it's interesting. His crimes aren't just violent acts. They're like experiments. To prove his point, he's trying to show that choice is meaningless, that we're all just puppets.
Makes him even scarier, right? It's like this whole other layer. Psychological. You start to wonder about him. Is he insane? Does he actually believe all that stuff? So Sterling's locked up, right? Multiple life sentences, the worst of the worst, and then boom, he escapes.
But it's not just a simple escape. It's meticulously planned.
Totally. Every detail. And it gets this prison guard involved, Barney Atkinson. Promises him a new life, money, a cut of his crypto fortune.
Sterling's a master manipulator, no doubt. He sees Atkinson's weaknesses, wanting a fresh start, the money problems, offers him this solution that seems too good to be true.
Which, of course, it is.
It's messed up. He plays with people's lives like they're pawns or something. And to top it all off, he's been using this shady law firm, Hawthorne and Langley, to handle his dirty money. We're talking hundreds of millions, all from illegal stuff, hidden away with shell companies and offshore accounts and all that. The Hawthorne and Langley leak, it really adds to the story. Like, it grounds it in reality. The global financial system, how the super rich hide their wealth. It shows how these systems protect the elite, not the rest of us.
And the stuff in those leaked documents, mind-blowing.
Truly.
They show exactly how Hawthorne and Langley helped guys like Sterling just disappear their money, making it invisible to the authorities, to the tax man, to everyone.
Yeah, like a giant game of hide and seek, but the rules are rigged.
Totally read. Okay, so Sterling pulls off this elaborate escape and then does something even crazier. He fakes his own death, disappears in Vietnam, leaves this trail of fake evidence, makes everyone think he's gone.
It's brilliant, really. It shows how much power perception has. We believe what we're told, right? And he uses that, creates this whole fake reality to vanish.
Poof, he just vanishes. New identity, Richard Brown, an American living in some small village in France. Unbelievable.
And this is where the book gets deep, into identity. Sterling becomes Brown, leaves his past behind, new persona, new history, new everything. Makes you wonder, like, who are we really? How much of it is just an act?
It is kind of terrifying, right? Like how fluid identity can be. Anyway, so he's got this peaceful life, new identity, but it doesn't last. Enter Pierre Clorec, a French journalist working for Le Monde, investigating Hawthorne and Langley.
And this is where things get dangerous. Journalists digging into these kinds of secrets, it's risky. Especially when you're messing with powerful people like Hawthorne and Langley.
Yeah, Clorec's digging, stumbles upon Sterling's connection to the firm. He doesn't even know what he's gotten himself into. He tries to warn the British authorities, Detective Sergeant Golding. But
they don't take him seriously.
Pretty much. And then things get really bad. Sterling, pretending to be Brown, buddies up to Clorec, walls him into this false sense of security.
Classic manipulation. Gain trust, act like you're on the same side, then use that trust to get what you want.
And for Clorec, it ends terribly. Sterling sets him up, leads him into this situation.
A fatal one.
Yeah, using the same methods he used before. The monster inside, it always comes back out.
It makes you think, can people really change? Or are we stuck with who we are deep down? Sterling, he shows just how hard it is to escape your past.
It's a tough question, isn't it? Redemption, forgiveness. Are some people just beyond saving? So Clorec's murder, it sets off a chain reaction, brings in Detective Erica Sands. She's all about justice, won't let go. Plus, she's got her own connection to Sterling. Makes things even more
complicated.
Yeah. Sands is like a force of nature in this book, determined to expose Sterling, bring him down, even if it means facing her own demons. It's good versus evil, but way deeper than that. She teams up with D.S. Golding, finally realizes how serious this all is, and Clémence, Clorec's colleague, wants to keep his investigation alive. They jump headfirst into that massive data leak, hoping to find anything, a clue, a connection, anything to lead them to Sterling.
The data leak becomes like this symbol, the flood of information, but also how hard it is to find the truth, like searching for a needle in a haystack.
And it's frustrating. Dead ends, false leads, but they don't give up. They know Sterling is out there, and they have to
Stop him!
yes, stop him.
It's amazing, right? I mean, how persistent they are. They just won't quit this mountain of data, and they know the answer's in there somewhere.
It really shows you how much they believe in justice. They're not going to give up, even when it seems impossible. And then get this, they catch a break. Remember that lawyer, the one who contacted Sands after Sterling's death?
Oh, yeah. What about him?
Well, he comes back, says Sterling's alive, living under a new name, in France.
Wow. Talk about a twist. This throws everything for a loop. Makes you wonder, is the lawyer telling the truth? Or is Sterling playing him, too?
Sands doesn't trust it, of course. She's been down this road before. But the lawyer, he's got evidence, like a picture of Sterling, older, but...
Definitely him.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Seeing that, it must have messed with her head, knowing he's out there still pulling the strings.
And get this, the lawyer says Sterling left Sands an inheritance. A big one.
Wait, seriously, that's...
I know, right? It's bizarre. Is he messing with her? Trying to make her feel guilty? Or is it something else entirely?
It adds this whole psychological thing to it. What's he trying to do?
Sam's doesn't know what to think. Does she trust the lawyer? Follow this new lead? Or is it a trap?
She can't be sure. But she's got to make a choice.
Her gut tells her to go for it. Go to France, meet the lawyer, get some answers. So off she goes to Paris. Meets the lawyer at this little cafe, super tense, waiting for Sterling to show up.
But he doesn't.
Nope, never shows, like a ghost.
Classic Sterling, always just out of reach.
The lawyer gives her more info about Sterling's new life where he's supposedly living, this little cottage out in the middle of nowhere. In Brittany, finally, a real lead, a chance to actually confront him.
So she goes after him?
Yeah. Heads straight for this village, Plorek. She's excited but also scared.
I bet. This guy, he's dangerous.
Plorek is like something out of a movie. Quaint, peaceful little village. Hard to believe someone like Sterling could be hiding there.
Evil hides everywhere, right? Under the surface.
Exactly. So she finds the cottage, this charming little place by the water. The perfect hideout. She's cautious, gun ready, just in case. Knocks on the door. Nothing. Tries the knob and...
It's open.
yeah, just unlocks. She hesitates for a second, then goes in.
That's brave. Or maybe crazy. You never know what you're going to find.
Inside, it's dark, quiet. Smells like old cigarettes and dust. Sands calls out, but no answer, so she starts searching. Every little sound freaks her out.
I can just imagine the tension.
Right? Then she hears something. Upstairs, like a thump. So she pulls her gun, creeps up the stairs.
Oh, man.
At the top, there's a door, slightly open. Sands pushes it open, gun still raised. The room is dim, and there's a man slumped over a table.
Is it?
She goes closer. He's not moving, totally still. She touches his shoulder. He's cold.
Dead?
Yeah. And as she gets closer, she realizes it's not Sterling.
Who is it then?
It's Pierre Clorek, the journalist.
Oh, no. This is bad.
It hits her hard. This guy tried to warn everyone, and Sterling killed him.
So Sterling's not just running. He's still dangerous. Anyone's a target now.
The whole room feels like it's spinning. It's a mess. Blood, like awful stillness. She's got to find Sterling, stop him
Before he kills again.
Exactly. And then she sees it there on the table next to Korek's body, a note in French.
What does it say?
It's chillin'. He knows. He's coming for me. Sorek knew he was in danger.
Wow. That changes everything.
It's a reminder for all of us, about the risks these journalists take. Digging into the dark stuff, trying to shine a light on things. Some people want to stay hidden.
Yeah. It takes guts. And it can cost you.
Sands, she's even more determined now. This isn't just a game anymore. It's personal. She's got to stop Sterling. He won't think twice about killing again.
And anyone connected to the investigation is...
a target, right. And as she's taking it all in, she sees something. On the table, by Clorek's body, a note written in French.
A note? What does it say?
Like a message from the grave. It says, he knows he's coming for me. Clorek knew Sterling was onto him, knew he was in danger.
So Sterling's always watching, always one step ahead.
Seems that way. Sands calls for backup right away. French police are all over the place. Total chaos. But Sands, she's focused. She knows they don't have much time. She tells him everything about Sterling, how he manipulates people, how he blends in, the money he has.
It's a race against time, isn't it?
Yeah. And then, out of nowhere, someone new shows up. Clémence, Claret's colleague from Le Mans. She's heartbroken, but she wants to help. Finish what he started. So they join forces, Sands, Golding, and Clémence. They start going through those data leak files. Anything to find Sterling.
Like finding a needle in a haystack.
Hours they spend just digging and digging. Then Clémence, she finds something. A document connecting these transactions to a client named Richard Brown.
No way. So it's all connected. Sterling's been using Hawthorne and Langley all along.
That's what it looks like. But there's a catch. The document, it shows a recent transaction. Big money transferred to an account in Vietnam.
Vietnam, where Sterling faked his death.
Uh-huh. Makes you wonder, what else is he hiding? Was his death just part of some bigger plan?
I mean, it's possible, right? He's playing the long game.
Sands, she's not giving up. She decides to go back to Pluric, retrace Pluric's steps, talk to people. Maybe there's something the police missed.
It's worth a shot. Every little detail could be important.
So she starts asking around, shows people Sterling's picture. This lady runs a bookstore. She remembers seeing Korek with a man like that. They were talking about fishing, a boat trip.
See? You never know what's going to be the key.
It's enough to send Sands down to the harbor. She remembers Korek saying Richard Brown had a boat. She starts looking. And then she sees it, a small-scale boat, bobbing in the water. The name, it's hard to make out, but
Wait, does it say?
Angel's Flight. Same name as Sterling's yacht, the one he used to escape from England.
He's close. She's gotta.
She runs to the boat, gun out, ready, searches everywhere.
He's gone.
Yeah, empty. Sterling's gone again.
So close. I bet that's frustrating.
It is. But as she's standing there on the Angel's Flight looking out at the ocean, she gets this feeling. It's not over. This is just the beginning.
What do you mean?
She will find Sterling, no matter what.
That's some serious dedication.
This case, it's about more than just catching a criminal. It's about everything. Free will, justice, how far people go for power, and people like Sands fighting back, even when it seems impossible. So what did you guys think of this deep dive into the hunt? What about Sterling? Will he ever face justice? Tell us what you think in the comments, and share this episode with your friends. Thanks for joining the deep dive. We'll see you next time.